From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, halfway through the work week, and we're gearing up towards a winter break, of course, for the kids. We're gearing up also for the Christmas week next week. We've got all the details. We do have several storms on the way. One of those arrives today where the Storm Prediction Center has actually issued a level 1 risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and get to work. Yesterday, we kind of set the stage. We had some warm air in place. We were in the 50s and 60s, well above those averages, the 40s and 50s. But a line of storms moves through today in this unstable air, and that's going to help to produce some strong to possibly isolated severe storms. Colder air comes racing in on Thursday. Sunny, quiet, and cooler this weekend, but another storm system moves in during Christmas week. But it does look like it's going to be all rain, and of course, we're going to be talking about that in the coming days as well. So make sure you check back in as we get into the upcoming weekend and as we get into next week as well. All right, so here's the upper level setup. We've got a big trough in the jet stream that's digging into the area. That's helping to scoop up a lot of warm, unstable air. With the cold front approaching, it's already producing storms off across parts of West Tennessee early this morning, and that's going to continue to track our way. So across the entire state of Tennessee almost, we do have a level 1 risk for some isolated strong to severe storms. So if you travel Interstate 40, something to keep in mind as that storm system progresses from west to east. All the way from Memphis to Nashville, Crossville, Cookeville, Murfreesboro, and right here in East Tennessee. And a little closer view in Upper East Tennessee, including places like Oak Ridge, Kingston, Crossville, Sunbright, Huntsville, Morgan County, Wartburg, Tazewell, Harrogate, and Jellicoe, all in that level 1 risk. So when you break it down, I've got everything in the low category. Okay, so, but the atmosphere is conducive, but I wouldn't be surprised if nothing happens. Let's just say that. So we could see some stronger wind gusts. Yes, we do have a little bit of spin in the atmosphere from around 10 to 1 across the Cumberland Plateau, and that would be the greatest extent. Hail, not really likely with this system. And some flooding, flash flooding, not really a big deal, but we could see some good solid downpours. So something to kind of keep in mind, and that's going to be during the afternoon. So let's walk you through the details, okay? Here's your future cast, 7 o'clock this morning. We'll run you all the way through noon today. Here's the line of storms. So again, by about 9 to noon Central Time, I think we have a chance for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms racing across the Cumberland Plateau by that point. Okay, so for Eastern Time Zone, noon, Scott County, Fentress, Northern Cumberland County. As we get into the 3 o'clock hour, that races its way to the south and southeast, so kids heading home from school, showers and thunderstorms. I think up until about 3, we have that risk for some isolated strong to severe storms. After that point, I think no severe weather risk, but rain showers will continue through the evening commute and dinner time tonight. So just by 7 o'clock tonight, we could pick up anywhere from a quarter, third, to upwards of a half an inch of rainfall or isolated higher amounts than that. So we could see that, especially across the northern plateau, where I think the storms will be a little bit more intense. So everybody gets wet today. Rain comes to an end overnight tonight. We're dry Thursday. Here comes a clipper system on Friday. We've been talking about it. I didn't really have a 20% in the forecast, but 20% is going to be for the mountains of East Tennessee. It's associated with the clipper system to our north and northwest. This is Thursday evening. Here comes that little wave in the atmosphere. Doesn't have a lot of moisture with it. Remember, the atmosphere is cooling and drying, but as that swings its way through, it's going to bring us a reinforced shot of colder air. So we will get colder as we get into our Saturday and Sunday. But B, with that colder air, limited moisture, chance for some light snow showers across the Cumberland Plateau, Classic Horseshoe, Upper East Tennessee, Carter, Unicoi County could get some decent snow, and across the Smoky Mountains. So we'll keep you posted on that here over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. Let's talk temperatures now. This morning we start off nice, quiet, and mild. We're in the 50s. By lunchtime, we're going to warm into the 60s. And I think that's going to be our high today, okay? Our high is going to be right around or right before the rain sets on in. Once the rain sets in, temperatures will come on down and will stay cool for the rest of the day today. And as we get into the evening hours, temperatures will be hovering in the 50s. Back behind this system, as I mentioned, here comes our clipper system. Look at this pocket of colder air that's going to come racing on in, and that's what's going to drop our temperatures for our Saturday and Sunday. So we go from 67 today, an early high, probably around 1 or so, down to 51, average weather on Thursday, mid-40s on Friday, reinforced shot of colder air Saturday and Sunday. We drop into the 40s, and then we'll climb back into the 40s and 50s, more seasonable weather Tuesday, Wednesday, as we get into our Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve looks like it's going to be pretty average, But as I mentioned, we do have a storm system that could bring us some rain showers during the week of Christmas week, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Actually, I think here locally, Christmas Day is going to be a wet, rainy day. All right, I'll have more on that coming up throughout the afternoon hour, so make sure you check back in as we'll highlight that Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Christmas travel forecast all next week, and I'll post more on social media and YouTube as well. All right, so always check in with the East Tennessee Weather app. You get these daily forecast weather updates as things begin to change. I mean, listen, yesterday we weren't necessarily under a risk for severe storms. Today we are. So there's that story that you need to stay on top of the weather situation every day. It's a free app download, by the way. Just search EastTN Weather, all one word, or log on to easttnweather.com. I have links to download the app at the top of the screen. I'm also on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, and all social media. Check it out. This is East Tennessee Weather, my friends. Have a great day.